Hello! Let's pick up where we left off on Phoenix Wright, shall we? Notice anything different? I might have commissioned Marshy for another couple PNGs. Maybe. Possibly. I don't have a problem. Alright, so we should still be in the whatchamacallit? The extra case, which, like I said, is long. Let me just get the chat going real quick. Up. Okay, cool. Right. Okay, day 2. Let's see how much I remember. February 23rd, 11:56 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 2. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of the lake, about to reach the surface? But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there? Pretty much. Except today, we're swimming in quicksand. So, what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn the trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. That's usually how these things go, Emma. Good job keeping up. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hold up, partner. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. They should say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall! Thought I'd come to take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? Could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. Aha, there was a muffler in the muffler, and yes, she wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? Question mark? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many times. Many a time. I saw it on that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the awards ceremony that afternoon. Edward's seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? The photograph taken at the crime scene. She wasn't wearing a scarf! So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. Sometimes you just gotta let that bull where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some ribs. Ooh-wee! February 23rd, 12:32 p.m. District courtroom number 9. Moving on. I'd like to resume? What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Oh. Is something wrong? Mr. Edgeworth. Oh. Your face is blue. Your lips are purple. You're sweating bullets. Are you ill? That furrowed brow. Those grinding teeth. Those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continue with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable! Seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me. Knock knock. Who's there? Hey. What's with this guy? Strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey! The temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he? Ah, it's you. Are we suspicious of this man? I am suspicious of this man. Oh, heh heh heh. Sorry I'm late, Edgy. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, Edgy. How you been? Swim much these days? Ah, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy smizzy, Edgy. My boy, you have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Edgy seems to be his nickname for the judge because he has no first name. He's just the judge. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Aha! So you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks. So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? Ah, yes, he is one of these. You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly! Little worthy. Mr. Wright. You don't know this distinct chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. This guy. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, what do we owe the owner today? It's been over 2 years since you last came into this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fella. Look at him. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Mr. wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, this guy really was wearing that muffler. To think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe, which is also called a muffler. Oh, and Little Worthy's car, no less. Also, we found a knife. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's a sheath. It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Okay, I was right. They found a knife. Yes. Chief? What kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth. How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? Investigators are this lax. How do you expect us to do our job? Now wait a minute, Worthy. No desire to hear your excuses. Telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Do we trust this man? We don't trust this man. Gasp. Have a look at this document, where it says person in charge of an investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth. That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had... You're head in the clouds because you got an award. I know how you feel. but you're the person in charge. I expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. Yes. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is so unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. Blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push this switch, and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Red, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Oh, we're autoing, okay. Whatever. Alright. Let us... The thing? Ugh! Don't scare me like that! I'm the one who's scared! It's... wow. Look at the knife blade! The tip is broken off! The dark red stain. Blood? Probably. Switchblade knife added to the court record. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and this knife, which you found? Sure thing, no problem at all. Not even one, really. Alright. Department in disorder. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That'd be a bad day to department. We weren't in any shape to do any investigation. The detective was killed in the police department, see? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Haji. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Rapple. Order. Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright? 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. Chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Oh, we are gonna press everything. But first, we're gonna save. Okay, let's try pressing everything. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. Wait a minute, hold on. We're gonna go back to that, and we're gonna press it. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go in at the department that I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto! Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can. Righto! Alright. The pieces are falling into place. I should try to present it da-da-da-da-da. Sure. How are things down at the apartment? Okay, so we're gonna do that. And we're gonna press this. Something happened to the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? Gasp. No matter, I understand. You were busy, what with all Lana's case and all that. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? A detective was killed at the police department, and see, what a mess. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot? Blah. Another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? At a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto? I suppose I could help. If you help me by giving me data on your case? Oh, good one, this kid Sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing, and one thing only. When the victim died. So when did the murder at the police department occur? Now that's a sharp, very sharp. Well, my boy, you're gonna love this. Time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, we're gonna press that. 5:15. But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place, and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Coincidence? I think not. This is just my gut feeling, but I've said there was a 0.001% chance of that happening. Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it. We're gonna press it anyway. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand. Try to understand, right? Righto. Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Uh-huh. Whatever is it, I better find it and make to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed. One at the prosecutor's office, and the other at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. And that knife. What was it doing there? Better check this knife out. Yes, we're gonna go check the knife. So, we're gonna save real quick. Alright, so we want to present. And we're gonna check. Found it the correct, We're gonna check. Let's check the tag. There's a small tag on the knife. It says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code, like the DL6 incident, perhaps? This case number? That's weird. What? I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like that before. Like this before. Something similar to what's been written on this tag? It wasn't that long ago either. Maybe I should check the court record again. Alright. So we're gonna check the court record. Okay. Date and time of death is 5:30. Loss of blood from a chest wound. Uh-huh. Entered lot at 5:10. Okay, 6:75, 12:02. Nope, wrong thing. Let's try the note. There it is, it's the note. So we're gonna time hop real quick. Present. Wait a second. Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection. This knife. It's had to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha! An honest-to-goodness what do you mean from Udgy? This is great! Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. This is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7 S 12 2? Flip it. Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. Printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. Turn it around, and what do you get? Aha! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that was written on this knife's tag. Order, order? Well, Chief? Well? I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto! I win? What game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence of the case. It's stolen from the department's evidence room. Press that! So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say? Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, Little Worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It would have evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. Alright, we're gonna press. Yep, okay. So let's see, what do I need to do here? I'm gonna check my guide real quick. Don't mind me. Let's just go quickly to sidebar. Wait, wrong case. Hold on. Right day. How long is this case? Okay. Did that.
Hi! I hear a hi. Who is here? Oh, hi, Brian! Oh. We're looking up what to do.
I've played this game a couple of times. The last time I played was probably... oh gosh, probably 6 years ago. Yeah, I've got the DS copies and digital copies on my 3DS as well as this collection. I bought it like 3 different times at this point. But yeah, I first got into it through the DS. Alright, hold on. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Da-da. Okay. I'm just gonna keep this up just in case I need to look something else up, so... hold on, let me just double check that. Mm-hmm. Gotcha, okay. We're supposed to press this. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Aji? Still lost for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested. That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto? I suppose I could help, if you help me by giving you data on your case? Oh, good one. Let's get sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one okay. We did when the victim died. So let's do where the victim was found. So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. But I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second. I have heard of that. The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? Yes. Knife was in the, evidence in a case, blah da 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 da. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for stopping in. There's the connection between the 2 cases. Thank you, Internet Guide. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case! The link between the 2 cases established. We finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify against about the details. Thank you, Guide. Let me just... okay. One at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. And that knife. What was it doing there? Better check on this knife. Check the knife out again. Da-da-da. Fifth or sixth statement. Okay, cool. We're gonna press the thing again. Press it. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Heh, you don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is the place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. We also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed, there do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. What did you do? You two make a good pair. Yes. Yes, they do. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, that you released the information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. You get the information? Unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? So we're gonna press that. You're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. ID number. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. You keep a tight lid on ID numbers so you don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842-189. Well, that's quite long. We have to remember these. It drives me nuts. Wait, I can't do it. You didn't even read the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does that tell you anything? ID number of the victim in the police department. Let me just look real quick. Okay. So what I'm supposed to do is say, we're gonna look at the court record real quick. We're gonna look at profiles. We're gonna look at this guy with this face. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the evidence. And check that. We're gonna check. Ah, here it is. Yep, that is the exact same ID number. Okay. It tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. See the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department? Tells you something? What does it tell you? Present. Witness. ... What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. Look at him. No, it's just... I got confused. And this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. The police department. The prosecutor's office. 2 places. 2 detectives murdered. At one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Aha! This is yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney. Remember, do you need me to show you my badge? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Retta. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is... the same one. ... And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. Yes! Keep up, Judge. Started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first number right. Again! The number of the chief of the police gave us was... the same number. Wait a second, right? What does this... mean? That's what I want to know. 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, ho, ho, sharp as a tack, Rado, sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. The evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what we're saying is, same person was killed at the same time. And in a completely different location? Order. Chief, what does this mean? No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine. But I'm a prosecutor in charge of this case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? Oversight. Grave error? Mr. Edgeworth. They're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news? Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha! I love him. Excuse me, but is this Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the premises of the key. Sure, I've got your report, sir. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered at the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Ugh. Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. It did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
Oh my goodness, hello! For whatever reason, my chat app isn't working. Hi, Doc. Hi, Moostress. Hugs for all of you. Who else is possibly here? Oh, yep, okay. Let's see. Okay, I will actually take a drink, though. I haven't actually done that since we started, and there's a lot of voice acting in this.
that I choose to do myself. Anyway, back to murder. Hold on. Actually, let me restart the chat. Did it actually connect? We're gonna do a little test. Boop. Oh, network. That's why it didn't. Oh well, I'll just check it periodically. But yes, hugs for everybody. Thank you for showing up. Alright. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, he's not gonna take that. But sir! You could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence! Then I... Do we trust him? No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy? Aw, sick burn. What? No! What was the second rule of evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's, Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you'd submit a list of evidence to be used in the court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? Judge, keep up! I couldn't submit this to evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Rido over here. Good job, Rido, my boy! Huh? I was just doing my job? No. No! It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors? We're even in the defendant's chair just this past December. But you bring up these wounds! I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do, famous last words. You'd better get results this time. Really? You have my profound apologies, sir. Or Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day, as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. Okay. Let's do the investigation part. So I probably can put the guide down right now. Yes! Save it. Save it. Again, even though we just did that. Yes! Alright, hold on. I'm gonna catch up with my chat. See, that depends on who you ask, because that is a very popular ship in the fandom. And, I mean, there's a lot of subtext there. Nothing's been, like, officially stated, but, yeah. It's a very popular ship. Alright, let us continue. Wait, how many times have I said like 3? Alright, moving on. February 23rd, 2:15 p.m. Write and call offices.
Mr. Wright? So... what's going on with this case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot, in the police department, and the police department's evidence room. What's the "and the evidence room" part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. It's like they moved the body. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least.
Alright, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right?
I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show.
Let's go. Science awaits us.
Alright. February 23rd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. Edgeworth's park car.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
It was only our victim who was killed at their evidence room. No biggie! Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. The oil drum. Was it empty? The oil drum, kicked over by the chief prosecutor, was brimming with water. My sister, erasing evidence at the crime scene, never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just... we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in the oil drum washed it all away. Hehehe. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is... luminal testing fluid. Luminal? That is stuff, you know? You can't just wash it away with a little water. You know, you can't see it. It's still there. Police have already done those tests. Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. And do we trust that man? We don't trust that man. Let's give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Look, everyone, it's rose-colored. To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press A to spray it on. Okay, let's find some blood stains. Alright. So we want the trunk of the car. We want the floor. Up. Let's examine the blood stains. I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a blood stain? It's so... ugh. Emma, you're shaking. This is my first time seeing real blood. Investigation in action. Okay. We definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this, scientifically? The amount. Perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little bit more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all this blood in the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright? I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a bloodstain, okay? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Oh, baby. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit in with their view of the case. Then let's drag out the hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah. Feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? A spray on anything suspicious. Ha! I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Star! You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. I mean, it'd still probably be good. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Let's talk to the pretty lady. How you doing, ma'am? You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right here. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry, you lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. ... Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. Yes. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes. It was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me... They coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. I mean... You know... I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. Ma'am, you can do whatever you want. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day, I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. Before long, they called me... Cough up, Queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go or fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... She does! So let's present some things to the nice lady. Like the knife. Let's talk about it, shall we? What do you think about this? The SL9 incident is written on that knife. And on that note, Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Let's see if we can... Talk about it? No, okay.
Let's try to present something else. Okay. So, this, perhaps? If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed towards the chain link fence with an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. 5 minutes weren't the problem, Star. Your lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time. Can we talk about it, ma'am? Can we talk about it? Thank you. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago. It was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. Look at all these babies. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary. It was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what's coming to him. Doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence. Of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? Best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved in the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops. I mean, police department security detail officer Jake Marshall. Let's talk about Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. Of course, he's from Texas! And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9. There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell. There is only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? As many as she wants. Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Ricky... What? Serious about investigating this case? Yes. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? Salisbury steak. I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Cool, we have a steak lunch. Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his... Are you going out? Jinkies! Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous.
And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Dick and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. Putting the past to rest, as it were.
Nothing more than that.
I see. Thank you.
Officer Jared Marshall. Let's go talk to him. Let's mosey on out of here. Let's try the height. Let's go back to Edgeworth's office and poke at him a bit more. Because, February 23rd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. Seriously, look at it. I love that face. I mean, who puts the cavett or whatever in a vase? Okay. Well, this place is as classy as today as it was yesterday. It's only been one day. And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. In the spin-off titles. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Alright, we're gonna examine some stuff. He won such a prestigious award. Why would he just leave it on the couch? Yeah, you'd think he'd want to show this off to more than the giant steel samurai. Then again, Edgeworth has always been like that. Really? Hey, I should write this down. Tell me what he was like as a kid. In elementary school, he won awards for all kinds of things. Speech contests, essays, playing the flute, golf tournaments. That doesn't exactly sound like a typical elementary school stuff. But he always hated receiving a... He'd make some smart remark like, I know the path I've walked. No one else needs to tell me. That's how he's always been. Kinda gets under your skin, doesn't it? Let's check his laptop. A work desk. Quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. Polished so high, I can see my own reflection. Yeah, Gumshoe probably did it. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Because he's a good boy. Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. I love the little tea set. Oh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawers below are filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. An exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. You know what? Great tea is totally worth it. If you're a tea drinker, splurging on nice tea is great. Oh, we gotta poke at him with the Steel Samurai. My, what an amazing book. Oh, wait, okay, whatever. No kidding. Hey, there's a card in it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Who could it possibly be? And here beside it is a giant Steel Samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. A rock in a hard place. Wendy. Wendy? She Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée. I love her. I don't think so. Alright, I think that's basically everything save the chest set, but... Actually, hold on. Let's move. We're gonna move to this.
February 23rd, Police Department entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. Hi, JQ! Welcome in! Glad to see you! The detectives are running around so fast, they're blurring! I suppose it makes sense. The detective did get killed here, after all. So, the evidence room? The scene of the crime? According to this pamphlet, we got at the front desk, because of course we did. It is! Just like a kid at an amusement park. Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look! Alright. Well, let's examine the poor blue badger. The blue badger still is withering around today. Oh, he's trying so hard. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, yeah, where's Gumshoe? Where's my boy? The whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday. Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help. I feel he's gonna do something naughty. Alright, let's go in. Just imagine right now, behind those doors, police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Alright, we're gonna go in. Let's look at the patrolman saluting that other guy. He must be a detective. You idiot! What are you thinking? Where's your head? Right here, sir. Oh! I guess he wasn't saluting. He was showing the detective where his head was. We make a good pair. Alright, let's go back. And let's move. Let's go to Criminal Affairs. Good idea. The game does not autosave, so thank you for the reminder. That has to be a me thing. February 23rd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Okay, seriously, I'm pretty sure he was killed in the evidence room, and somebody put them in the car, and zoomed right over to the prosecutor's office. Ugh, it makes my head hurt. Well, first things first, go check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's gonna help us much either. Alright, so we'll move. Back into here. Move. Guard station. February 23rd, evidence room entrance, guard station. Oh, look at those hats! What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station from the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime. It sure seems that way. Oh! Oh! What's wrong? It's those cacti! So prickly. So imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert! What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Who could it possibly be? Does anybody have a guess? I have to examine the hat. It's too good. Yipes! Things sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not sure I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Yeah, again, I mean, Texas! Right here! Who could it possibly be? Move. Okay, fine. I guess we'll examine a bit more. Look at all his stuff. There's a secretary guard uniform hanging here. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What's that thing called again? A punchy, paunchy, a pinchy? I know! A poochie! Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep this information to myself for the time being. Again, who could this possibly be? This is a swinging door that makes the place look like some kind of saloon. It looks like it's nailed shut. Can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went through it here, a cactus would fall over. Ouch! I'd still have to be more of a myself. Can we... Oh, we can check his computer. Video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says, recording! I bet we could use this computer to check out who went in and out of here. Can we do that? Okay. What about your stash? Okay, let's check the lasso. Look, on the floor! A lasso! Looks like it's set up to trap something. Trap here? Wait, I know! Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed! You sure have an active imagination. Can we check the door? The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in! It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we'd need someone's permission to go in there first. Alright. So let's move. Get the entrance. Oh, okay. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please! Huh? Wasn't that... One steak lunch, please! Oh, it's you. Oh. Detective Gumshoe! Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm busy! What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean the one from these? Actually, it's not for sale. Oh, no! I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking! Now's no time for despair! We got our criminal! Now we just need evidence! The criminal, you mean? You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? Yes, we figured out the connection, Gumshoe. Parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department. And the perpetrator, do you have any suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. So who took the fall? It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch. Pronto! Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. Wait! Don't leave! You wanna know more? Head on down to the detention center, pal. Question should be over. So I figured he's down there having a good cry. Later! He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Alright, let's move. Let's see who they pinned it on. Whoop, wrong thing. Who did they pin it on? February 23rd, detention center. Visitor's room. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. We're down the road right now. Things will just get confusing. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, perpetrator. I wasn't one that was perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. Oh. Hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but this is Edgeworth, is he anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir. At the warehouse of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Officer Meekins, so you're the guard here at the detention center? No, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, just like a lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir. How should I say this? Wait, he isn't, is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir. What? What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. My guy. What? Talk to me, my boy. Hi, Belle. Welcome in. Alright, I'm gonna take another sip before we begin again. I know he didn't deserve this. He's just a guy. Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir. Sir! Oh, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir. So I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir. Because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? You couldn't tell by all the Texas decor? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person. What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here, the detention center, with this little Lucky Charm. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand. Let's talk about the hand. About your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir. Don't you think you should just confess? But but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. Next thing you knew, you were, huh? Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? When I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock of it, all the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. Alright, let's talk about the victim. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, Please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog's eyes, sir! If I have to label myself as a perpetrator or a victim, sir, then label me a victim! I would, but you happen to be in detention. And alive, and well, at that. Ah, yes, well, that's true. I suppose you could say that. Did you know that the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger, or a total stranger, then I'd say at least he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him. Sir, I work in a tiny department, devoid of light and other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Let's present. Let's present. This knife, I guess. Officer Meekins, this is for you. I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay, I just wanted you to take a look at it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir. In my dreams, sir, I was an apple being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he has been through a lot. Let's try the shoe, I guess? No, not that way. Let's present this. Hey! Why do you have that? That's from the day it was taken to the prosecutor's office. The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk. That means I'm a free man! Innocent! This is a dream, sir! Then I hope to never wake up! If this is a dream, you'd better wake up right now! Alright, what else? Maybe this? Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir, that's it! That's it! What's it? What's what? I was playing until this very moment! But sir, now I remember! I remember, sir! You remember what happened? Correct! That card! That card was the cause of it all! This ID card? Exactly, sir! Exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, sir! Nothing! I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. Yeah, let's talk about it, my guy. Okay, yeah. Da. Yes, that's what we tried to do. Let's go back to the talking. Let us get this boy crime details. Can you tell me what it is that you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. Oh, look at him! I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir! That's what I've been trying to tell you! So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! What? Sir, I assure you, I was as flustered as you are right now! So I whooped and looked at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others before they do unto you! That's my father's word, sir! What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir! Everything went white! And then when I woke, I was here! Right. Reason for arrest. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know.
Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim, who he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, you don't even know if anyone who actually died. That's it, sir! That's what I wanted to say! That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day. At that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No. But the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera? The crime, I swore to stamp out. It's there, it's me, it's on tape. And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No, thanks, I have my own. Well, I guess we better go check out the crime scene. Let's mosey on back to the Criminal Affairs Department. February 23rd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives' desk. It's Police Chief Gant.
Hi! Ooh, who helloed me? Oh, yes, I will do the hydrate, thank you. And thank you for reminding me. I will, thank you.
I can't not give him an energetic, panicked, just a little guy voice. And you're sure this is all, hmm? You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. Chief Detective looks a little flustered. Aha! Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant. Reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him like that, Mr. Wright? Let's talk to this suspicious man. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, were they? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? Doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit on the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Demon objection, man! Von Karma. Legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. In court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they'd do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? Evidence room incident. It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean. There being the prosecutors, I assume. Again, I'm pretty sure the body was moved. It either walked on two legs because it wasn't dead yet, or somebody drove it in the car. Scientifically speaking, that's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time.
That's what it says. What evidence is this?
No, Rido, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detective's trap shut. Was that the one you were just picking on earlier?
Huh? You saw that? Whoops.
I wonder what was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Let's move. Entrance. Move. Guard station. Alright, fine. We'll go back to you. Alright, what am I supposed to present with you, my guy? I trust nothing. You? I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Sorry, Rido. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find a guy who can't seem to sit still out there. He's a busy one. By a guy who can't sit, does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger. Alright. Cool beans. Entrance. Examine? We already checked. What's this? Wanted posters that hang up on the bulletin board. If you do, dial 1. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Alright. Move. Parking lot? Nope. Prosecutor's office. Move. Detention center? Okay. Let's just make sure that I've talked to everyone. Actually, wait, can I... Excuse me while I bounce around a bit. Alright. I feel... I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Sorry, Rido. Yep, through with that. Alright. So, we need to try to find Gumshoe, I guess. Entrance. Guard station. Checked all that. Checked all that. Where are you? I feed you. Alright, I'm going back to my guide real quick. I thought I wouldn't need it for investigation, but I guess I do. Hold on. Okay, so we should be on day 2 investigation? Is that correct? Yeah, okay. Did that. Okay, he's there. Okay, so apparently I can examine... Gotcha. Back to this. Move to the here. Back to the here. Examine the here. Talk to this man. Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see over there? That's Detective Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. Took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make note of that just in case. Should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Yes, let's find the hungry Gumshoe. Gumshoe, where are you? Guard station. Move. Entrance. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna look again. Where am I going? Okay, I need to talk to him again. I don't wanna. He's scary. I mean, what? He's. I know what you did. Wrong thing. I know. You. Spill them beans. Permission to enter. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor? Well, I never thought the day would come when Rido asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room? Now, Rido. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate it at all. Rido, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asks me, Sir, can I borrow 50 bucks? I'd give them 50 bucks, no problem. Sir, can I borrow 50 bucks? So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. Just goes to show, you never know until you ask. And for you here, you can borrow this. Huh, hey, this is Detective Goodman's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honor. You just run it along and do your best now. Later, folks. Okay, bye. It looks pretty cool in my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. Seem happy. Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on that girl. Alright, moving on. What? Moving on. Moving. 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 Examine. Door. The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha! The card reader is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, well, well. What made my Bambina's guy so great? Hey, my guy.
Officer Marshall, why does it have to be... Did you honestly think it was anybody else?
Honestly. Did you now?
What's that? What's with that? Why does he have to be him look for?
As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card got you there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Hi, Weedy! How are you?
Yeehaw! Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Beep. So card reader's on again. Over here, I was wondering if I could ask you some questions? Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy, then. Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. We're gonna try talking to you anyway. Okay. Cool beans. How you doing, Weedy? Let's talk to the man. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambina, but I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on a wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading a six-shooter, I say a little prayer. Gork. What was that all about, Mr. Ray? I think he was just too hungry to talk. You're just saying that because his stomach was growling. You have no idea what he was talking about either. Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation pronto. Alright. Shall we present the steak? Present. That smell. Reminds me of Texas! Yeah, I'm doing okay. I had a pretty chill day off, and I'm having fun with this, and I started Fire Emblem Engage, which, is so far so good. I mean, I've only done a couple of maps, but it's an interesting take, and, you know, I'm here for it. I'll see how I feel a bit later in the game, but, for a start, it's not so bad. Which, I mean, it could be taxes. I don't know if it's tax season for them. Yeah, as somebody who's played all the previous released Fire Emblems, at least in North America, it's fine. It might not be to certain people's taste, but it still plays just like a Fire Emblem game. It's got a little bit of a mix of Awakening, a little bit of Fates with the you don't just play as a lord. Oh, I see that. Yes, I see all the things. So I have to save the game, and that was a posture check. What? And that's a stretch, and I'll do a hydrate. And then I will save. And then we're probably not that far from finishing the investigation phase, and so that's probably where I'll leave off, so we can do the final day of the trial, I think. Thank you. Which I will get back to Cult of the Lamb eventually. I want to continue that, but I wanted to see where I left off on this first. Because look at this PNG! I couldn't not use it after Marshy was like, here, it's done. She did such a good job as usual, oh my gosh. Yes, reminds me of Texas. Moving on. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? What, the giant sign of Texas didn't give it away? The lasso, ponchos, the whiskey, the cow's head, the cacti, the cow printed hat. Emma! No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yeah, Miss Star. What was this? What's wrong? I feel it's steak lunch. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Alright, Bambina, you win. Anything lunch. Which reminds me, I should order dinner. And finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Alright, we have fed the boy. Alright, guard station. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You're right? Yes, perfect. Good job, Weedy. Good detective skills. You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong. I keep calling him Meekly. Which, I mean, also, honestly, as somebody who has their actual name respond to 3 variations of it, that's not that bad. You got the general gist of it. Told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. Got demoted from detective 2 years ago. Well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5 to 15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed Zippy. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. Newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take the machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in the next to your steak, you know? Marshall. Miss Star told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. He just said this, yes. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of a crime. That's all gone now. Like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? You've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There was some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case? That's right. The evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna BRB real quick. Hazel, you're in charge. Yeah, no, sweetie. You're in charge for a minute, okay? Oh my gosh, you're right. That is the best. They're just vibing to this song. That's amazing. Alright, back to this. Let's talk about the security system. I know, what, maybe 2 of the machines in here do? Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen! Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well... I like them just about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest one to understand... Excuse me? Are these here security cameras? Let's see... Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. Nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard, aren't you? And you reckon? Thank you, thank you. One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. Yes! Thus the card reader by the door. Card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. That sounds important. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina. Can't show you much more than that. Hold on, I'm trying to... Let's do this. That. Alright, I've ordered my dinner. Can't show you much more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Bright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove that the record is tied to the stabbing. Let's talk about the transferal first. Okay. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? You keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. You don't say. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in an underground vault. County Sheriff's Department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed. Forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Alright, so let's present his ID badge. I meant to present it. Look at his face. Present it. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is that same number. Officer Marshall, show us the ID card record again. Yep, there it is. Look at the fourth number. It's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait. What did Officer Meekins say? Oh boy, here we go. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! He has his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. Yes, I can give you this ID card record. ID card record! Yeah. What? What the what?
Cheer 1, cheer 1, cheer 1, cheer 1.
Yay! 4 whole bits! Thank you, Edie! That was very nice of you. Hehe. Maybe I should show this list to the other people with IDs here. Alright. So that tells me that I should move the evidence room.
Cheer 1, cheer 1, cheer 1, cheer 1, meow.
Aww. Thank you, Brian. Yay! I will it's like, nah, if you got leftover bits, I still think it's really neat. So thank you. Evidence room, Sector 3. It's quiet. Investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue, which actually, yeah, is probably an apt comparison. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Gumshoe! Eek! Wow! Did she hit him with your purse? Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So it's true, what I heard. Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. Can I have $50? Go ahead. Investigate the room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. So the chief of police scanned. We'll loan anyone $50, even me. You get that dinner money, Gumshoe. Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day? But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're the boss for the day. Gee, thanks. First of all, y'all, want to have this. See, evidence room floor plans. Alright, let's tie Gumshoe boss for the day. So, Detective Gumshoe, you're the boss for the day? That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here, in the police department. But if you're the boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? I have none. We're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again. I'm adamant, though. Going to take control and put this case to rest. My own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here, Detective Gumshoe? Of course. I am a detective, after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? Alright, let's actually talk about the evidence lockers. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my 3rd card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. So the only locker we can open is our own. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see? The handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it, bzzz, you get a shock. If that's what happened to my hand, it would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Let's talk about Edgeworth. I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right? They were trying to figure out who was responsible for the mess up in the court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. Let's present. Doom. Let's try this, then. Present! Detective Goodman note, and the switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Because of the SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there is some loose ends left on that case. Alright, so can we talk about it? Yes! Let us talk about it. Now, that was a bloody, violent case. Violent? So it was a murder. Serial killing. A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. The killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago? That was Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight. Started a rumor mill. Rumors about forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see? So, that switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Okay. Can we present... this, perhaps? Take a look at this. This is the ID code who came in the day of the stabbing. I heard the rumors, so it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa! What is it? That second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth! What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? What? Alright. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? Alright. Let's move. Oh, hello, sweetie. Hello, sweetie. Let's move to the entrance. To this. To this. To this. To his office.
When can I... Never mind. Can I present this to him? Take a look at this. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I have no idea what this is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth. He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. It's a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Alright, so let's talk about the locker then. Uh-huh. Yep, okay. Doesn't want to talk about that either. Let's go back in here. There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence from some case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. Guards check on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot, too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either. If you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal! We're gonna slide. Paint. What's Hassan Paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, shoe art has always been a war against oppression. Shoe art? I noticed there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we were witnessing the birthplace of Blue Badger? Well, you might say that this is my studio. Here? In the evidence room? Oi, I meant to go down here. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from The Case. The Case? The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on the pieces there? Another piece of SL9 evidence. Let's take a closer look. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before it broke. You want to try and put it back together? Huh, good luck there, pal. That's no job for amateurs. I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Oh, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Okay. I'm gonna be really bad at this, aren't I? Okay. Okay.
Okay. Nope. We're gonna keep rotating and being like, do you fit? Give me just a little bit more, will ya? Yeah, that can't be right. Why won't you fit? Okay. Okay. Not it. Okay. 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 So, must be this. We got there, eventually. Huh? Well, I think we did it. But some pieces are still missing. Yeah, I got that far too. In 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I kind of understand how it got broken. Unstable jar. Okay. Let's just do another little examine. Okay. This place is stuffed with evidence, stuffed with dreams. I'm not so sure about the dreams. It won't open. Did you really think it would? Hey pal, our security's high-tech around here. So let's move. Talk to me about this vase. Sheriff's back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence, but the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand. This is neither Wild nor West here. Aha! There are two different things entirely. I guess so, huh? I'm lost. Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it here, but I will save. I'm pretty sure we're basically done, but Ah! My food is here. So that is indeed where we will call it. Save it. So we'll finish this up and maybe try to do the last part. We'll just do an extended stream next time, because I think I'm close to done now. But yeah. Let's pop out of here. Thank you all for coming. This was really fun. I didn't necessarily forget how fun this game is. It's just, I wanted the PNG to be finished. But yeah, let's see who is going. So that I may raid. I hope. I kinda hope. Boop. And raid. Who's going? Oh, I completely. Oh, I'm sorry, Weedy. I didn't see your compliments. But I think you're great. And I'm so glad that we're friends. And I am loving your screen grabs from your Fire Emblem playthrough. They are just making my day. Yeah, they're just so great. Let's see. Do y'all feel like some art? Or some Secrets of Evermore? And I'll do ad time next time. Okay. I guess we're going to Easy then. We'll do this. Have a good night, everybody.